Hello out there in YouTube land, welcome to the OK Good Review channel. And today guys, so if you have looked back through our timeline, the video immediately preceding this was Doin Science 18, in which myself and the star of the channel took apart two old laptops. Now, the most recent operating system we had on that, I think, was a Windows 8 that we tried to make into Windows 10, which failed. And one of the machines was a Vista. I had upgraded to Windows 7. This one came with Windows 7. This was a replacement to that other machine, which was an Acer with a remarkably metal infrastructure. And it was actually a heavier computer than this one. Not by a lot, but given how much smaller it was, it was kind of surprising. So this one was a replacement, and this one did well for a while. And what happened with this was, here, let's see. So, this one has a monitor issue. A really significant monitor issue that came from me attempting to throw different things into it one day when I didn't understand what Verizon had done to a SIM card in my phone. So, this was on an external monitor for quite some time. And with Windows no longer wanting to support Windows 7, we're now at the point where it's been not quite a year since I switched over to a different laptop that has Windows 10 on. I am not impressed with that at all. I honestly find it kind of irritating comparatively. But so this one, I think I've gotten everything off the hard drive, but there might be some things that I personally could still want. So I'm going to attempt to rescue the hard drive off of this one. So the first thing, guys, I've already taken the power cord off, as you can see. First thing we're going to do is to just take the battery and disconnect the battery right here. Now we can actually attempt to drain any capacitors by trying to turn it on without a battery. And we're getting no suds there, so we're going to assume that that thing is fully done. So we can see there are some different things here. I believe I don't actually know where the hard drive is on this one. This would be the DVD drive or CD drive. Exhaust fan is right here, and we got different components. So it actually might be right underneath this, which I would be extraordinarily pleased with if Toshiba was so good as to make that so easy. But if you've seen our other laptop video, you know that making things easy is not super high on their list of things to do all the time. Alright, so I'm trying not to use magnetic screwdrivers for this one. I was going to use them for the case, but I've got this tiny one. I've had these things forever. Most of the time I use them for battery cases for different toys that have lights and sounds and what have you. But okay, so we should be able to, only one screw here, should be able to pop this plate off. I got bitten a little bit there. Got some bitey tabs here. Alright, so let's set that off to the side. Oh, beauty! And there it is. There is our hard drive right there. Now, how to get this thing out without annihilating everything. I think obviously this screw is going to need to go. So I think we need to take this silver shield off of it. Let's take that out. And let's see here. It's like a heat shield, I think, maybe something like that. Okay. Alright. And there, what do we need to do? Let's see if we just pop it out. Oh, could this be this simple? Oh my gosh, this might be a really short video. Beautiful. beautiful. And there it is. So we don't need the heat shield. Here is our hard drive. Fantastic. And I do have a device that will allow me to plug it just directly into this, and from there be able to extract any information I want. Wow, this is so simple compared to the other ones. There is some memory in here, and it's quite old memory. This is not this particular machine is from, when is this thing from? Let's just take a look at it here. See if I have it on the version of Windows, or what do I have? It says maybe 2017. Is that right? No, I can't be right. I've had this for longer. I want to say this is more of a 2015, probably somewhere in there. I read it as 2071, so that's not it. I want to say that I've had it for probably 5-6 years, something like that, and it's been a really decent unit. I will say that. I am actually kind of sad of the state of things here, just because this has been it's been solid. I will tell you this: I used to leave this thing on constantly, leave browsers open and everything else, until I finally got to the point where it wouldn't keep up with technology, which is kind of the bad part. But it would not need to have the massive reboots that Windows 10 seems to need. Windows 10 seems like one of those systems that needs to have updates like every week, every other week, something like that, sometimes more, to reboot the system completely. And that's more than a little bit irritating, but I wish they were all that easy. That was very, very short video for our project video here today, so I can whine about Windows 10 a little bit more, I guess. Part of the issue I have with it is anytime any bit of software on it updates, it tends to freeze the system until I reboot it, which to me is so weird, because none of those softwares, from what I can see, are intended to act in that way. So that's a little bit odd. I am considering actually getting a separate laptop, just because I find that so frustrating to deal with, like constantly having to reboot the machine to be able to work it. And that's the main upload machine for the channel. So I do all the editing still on an old Windows XP machine with an old version of Vegas, and I have a still older computer that's a Windows 2000 that I do some writing and some database stuff with, but that one I use pretty regularly. The Windows XP one is one that has done at this point literally thousands of videos, and that's the one that is kind of the main workhorse for that. So once that goes, I think I'm going to rethink things and probably spend a design sort of a super tower. I think I'm going to probably go with just buying that and just having that so I can do things a little bit differently than I'm doing now. But I don't know, we'll see. For right now, it's still ticking along, and XP was another one that was pretty stable, so I'm really reluctant to give that one up, and the Windows 2000, because there's stuff on there that I use that I can never ever replace, which is kind of a pity. You know, that some of the software is just, I think a lot of times they try to make it too easy, and then they wind up making it useless. And I mean, that's certainly the case with some of this stuff. So, but anyway, way off track. So there it is. Definitely, I recommend one of these. This thing I got for $1 somewhere. I don't even remember where, Big Lots or something. And I broke one of the screwdrivers. I can't remember if I broke it in the last video or one of the other ones, but best dollar, one of the best dollars I've ever spent. You know, there's lead in the plastic and everything else, but for just having a screwdriver set on hand that you can just use occasionally, like there's months I go where I don't use that at all. It's a really handy thing to have, and you can see there's no magnetic component to it at all, so you don't have to worry about frying things when you're taking stuff apart. So anyway, though, there it is. There is removing the hard drive from a laptop. This one, it happens to be a Toshiba Satellite. Your mileage may vary, though, because if you watch the Doin Science 18, they have buried hard drives all over the place, just depending on who the manufacturer is. Guys, if you did enjoy the look at this, please give us a thumbs up, guys. Hit the red subscribe button if you've not done so already, guys. Blue bell for notifications and comments if they're available and you care to do that, guys. Whether or not, please come follow us on our Twitter feed, where non-project related content that's exclusive to Twitter, such as display shots, is available, guys. I also do updates there pretty much as soon as they happen on the channel. And guys, you can comment to videos there if you care to do that. Well, here it is one last time. The hard drive removal from the Toshiba satellite laptop. We'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.